What is going on YouTube? TexasRigged here with another rod review. This is the Zebco Slingshot, a bang for your buck rod that I found at Walmart that I honestly think is worth having in your fishing arsenal. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Alright guys, it's hot as heck out here. It is like literally almost 7 o'clock and it's still past 100 degrees, so if I'm sweating, I'm not sorry. This is the Zebco Slingshot, a little rod that I found at Walmart a few weeks ago on clearance for only $7.50. Now, that being said, I did get lucky finding it on clearance, but at your local Walmart, you can most likely find this awesome rod for only 10 bucks. That is why I think it is totally worth having in your fishing arsenal. Let's go over some of the specs of the rod. Alright, made in China, of course. It says it's a 5-foot 6-inch medium light rod. Line weight 6 to 10 pounds, lure weight 1 16 or all the way up to 3/4 ounce lures. So, it's a pretty capable rod. It is a 2-piece rod, so it is easy to store in your trunk, under your seat, in your back seat, wherever you need to fit a fishing rod. You can find a place, guys. I know you can, because I'm the type of person, I have a strong belief that you should never go anywhere without some sort of fishing lure and a way to cast it, whether that be a fly rod, a bait caster, or a spinning rod. Kind of my go-to. I'm a spinning rod guy if I can't fly fish. So this Zebco rod, like I said, super cheap budget option, 10 bucks if you don't find it on clearance. Somehow I landed it on clearance. I asked the guy in the fishing section to double check the price. He said it's legit. It was actually marked down, so I snagged it. And this is the rod that I keep with me all the time now, because if something does happen to it, let's just say, knock on wood, my car gets broken into, that if they did take a fishing rod, it's not one of my Fenwicks or like a glass fly rod that's worth like 400 bucks. So this is like my peace of mind rod. And if I'm not using this, I always have the Pure Efficiency collapsible telescopic rod that I reviewed a few weeks ago, always in the trunk. And then I always have pretty much all of my tackle on me in an Orvis bag in the trunk. So I think this is a really cool option if you want to keep something on you that you're not worried about losing or breaking, but also at the same time, you have a lot of capabilities with it. I've been able to use this rod with which, you know, as short as it is, what is it, 5 foot 6 inches? I've been able to cast pretty far with it. As long as you're within the means of the rod's technical specifications, you can expect to get lures out there and have confidence that you can definitely reel in the fish with these little rods. The Zebco Reel that's provided with it is really good. I mean, it's honestly for $7, I'm surprised. Like, it is, of course, it's a plastic Zebco Reel, but it has tight tolerances. There's not a lot of wobble or loose tolerance on the handle. The spool is nice, it's smooth, there's good tight quality there. I mean, it's a Zebco quality product. They've been around for a long time. Even though they're cost effective, they simply just work most of the time. As long as you maintain them, a Zebco product will work for you all the time. The drag, there's no click on the drag. That's one thing I noticed. I thought like maybe in the store I picked up like a broken reel or something. I checked the other ones. As far as I know, the Zebco Reel that's included with it doesn't have the click when the drag goes out, so be aware of that. If you find one of these with that, then it just tells me something is wrong with my reel. Clearly, easily replaceable. So, overall, Zebco Slingshot, perfect for like your kid's first fishing rod, boy or girl. It's like a cherry red color, so it's, you know, politically correct and gender neutral. Hate to bring that into this, but yeah, like your daughter or your son would be perfectly fine getting this as their first rod, and they might keep it for a really long time. This could be one of those rods that like your son has all the way through high school and college and just keeps in his car, and he always has that opportunity to be like, man, this is like my first fishing rod, it never fails me type of deal. and it's got some history to it and some spunk, some good juju on it because your daddy gave it to you, you know what I mean? Anyway guys, I hope you go cruise the Walmart fishing section for your own little Zebco Slingshot, and thanks for joining me down in the creek today. I was planning on being on the other side of this little oxbow lake here, but my secret path to get there is now overgrown and covered with vines and thorns and all sorts of bamboo. I don't know. So that's just how it is down here in the creek. It's always changing, and that's how life is. Remember guys, you gotta think like a shark. If a shark stops moving and stops swimming and stops moving forward in life, it dies. Think like a shark, guys. And I will see you next time down here in the creek. TexasRigged out.